It's the ultimate showdown between two of nature's most ferocious beasts, standing over 10 feet tall on his hind legs and weighing in at a colossal 1,500 pounds. The polar bear towers above his prey, but lurking in the shadows is a worthy opponent, the Siberian tiger, the world's largest cat, ready to unleash his deadly arsenal. So who would win in a battle to the death? It's bug battle. First up, let's talk about size and strength. When it comes to weight, the tiger has got some serious heft, typically tipping the scales at around 600 to 700 pounds. That's like 3 grown men and 1 superpowered feline. As for the polar bear, they don't mess around either. Male polar bears can weigh anywhere from 1,500 to 2,000 pounds. Yeah, you heard that right. Up to 2,000 pounds. It's like having a heavyweight boxing champ on your side. And let's not forget about height. The tiger may be big, but the polar bear takes the crown. Standing on 2 legs, the polar bear can reach a height of almost 10 feet. That's like having a front row seat at a basketball game, except you're the one doing the dunking. But size isn't everything. See how these two powerhouses stack up in terms of agility and stamina. The tiger is known for its lightning-fast sprints, reaching speeds of up to 35 miles per hour. They're like the Usain Bolt of the jungle, graceful and swift. The polar bear, on the other hand, may not be as nimble, but they've got their own superpower, endurance. These bears can swim for hours on end, and have been known to cover distances of over 60 miles in a single go. Talk about a swimming champ. Okay, so we've covered weight, height, speed, and endurance. Now let's dive into natural armor and weaponry. The tiger has sharp retractable claws that can grow up to 4 inches long. They're like tiny hooks that the tiger uses to catch its prey. The polar bear also has claws, but they're not retractable. Yep, you heard that right. Unlike the tiger, the polar bear's claws are always ready for action. And they're thicker and longer than the tiger's, reaching lengths of up to 5 inches. Those claws are like ice picks and are perfect for gripping slippery prey. Tigers have teeth designed for piercing the skin of their prey, while polar bears have teeth built for crushing bones. So if the tiger manages to land a bite, the polar bear won't be deterred. Finally, let's discuss combat intelligence, each species' evolutionary fighting style. Tigers rely on stealth, launching surprise attacks from the shadows. They prefer to fight solo, taking down one opponent at a time. Polar bears, on the other hand, are more like the WWE wrestlers of the animal kingdom. They often engage in violent face-offs with rivals, and they don't back down from a challenge. In fact, polar bears will fight each other just for the sake of the fight. They'll wrestle and brawl until one of them backs down. So now that we've weighed all the factors, let's bug battle. In a one-on-one matchup, the polar bear's sheer size and strength would be hard for the tiger to overcome. The polar bear could easily pin the tiger to the ground with one paw, while delivering crushing blows with the other. The tiger's agility and speed might help it dodge some of the polar bear's attacks, but it wouldn't be enough to outsmart the bear's brute force. Plus, the polar bear's thick fur and blubber layer would provide some much-needed padding against the tiger's sharp claws and teeth. On the other hand, the tiger's stealth and surgical strike capabilities would be somewhat nullified by the polar bear's aggressive nature. The bear's willingness to engage in a brawl would eliminate the element of surprise, which is crucial for the tiger's ambush strategy. Additionally, the polar bear's larger size and stronger limbs would allow it to push the tiger away, disrupting any attempts at a close-range attack. While the tiger's natural weaponry is undoubtedly lethal, the polar bear's larger weapons and thicker skin would provide a significant advantage in a direct confrontation. The polar bear's crushing grip could easily shatter the tiger's bones, while its massive paws could deliver devastating blows that would send the tiger reeling. Meanwhile, the tiger's retractable claws and elongated canines, while effective for hunting, would be less useful against the bear's bulkier frame and tougher hide. Furthermore, the polar bear's combat intelligence, which includes its experience in holding its own in violent confrontations with rivals and prey, would give it an edge over the tiger. The bear's ability to withstand the tiger's initial onslaught and deliver a counterattack be crucial in overwhelming the cat. In conclusion, while both the Siberian tiger and polar bear are apex predators, the polar bear's sheer size, strength, endurance, natural armor, and combat intelligence make it the clear winner in a one-on-one bug battle. The tiger's agility and speed would be no match for the bear's brute force and the tiger's stealth. And surgical striking ability would be thwarted by the bear's aggressive nature and sturdy frame. The polar bear's ability to withstand the initial impact of the tiger's attack and deliver a counterattack would be the deciding factor in this matchup.